Point of order, John Butler.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker, last week on the 15th of April, I said that all trans children and young people deserve access to high quality and timely health care and support, and around 100 studies had not been included in the Cass report, and we needed to know why. Mr Speaker, I was quoting Stonewall's briefing, and there was some fallout from this, so I spent the weekend in conversation with Stonewall and Dr Cass. Mr Speaker, by quoting this briefing, it seems as though I may have inadvertently misled the House. And as you know, Mr Speaker, I've been thrown out of Parliament for calling the then Prime Minister a liar, so it means a lot to me to be able to come back and correct the record and practice what I preach. Having spent the weekend speaking to Dr Cass, for which I'm very grateful for her time, she's made it clear, not just to me, but to a number of valuable clarifications on the radio and the media to trans and LGBT plus communities, that all reports were included and both high and moderate quality research were considered as part of the evidence review. Mr Speaker, Dr Cass has also said that her report is being misrepresented and hijacked. Mr Speaker, let me be clear. It's not by me. My question to the Minister was about additional funding for children's mental health services. This report is being hijacked by anti-trans groups, and that is why it is important that we can be as factual as possible about the research. Mr Speaker, I was also concerned about the advice that Dr Cass was given about her safety, and was shocked that some people implied that I was partly responsible for Dr.
I'm really bothered. It's meant to be just a quick correction and not opening up the debate. You've absolutely, can I say how grateful I am for being honest and correct in the record, and you've absolutely done that and made it very clear that you were correcting it. I've got others to come in. I've got to move on. We cannot open the debate. The clerk's getting very worried. Point of order, Barbara Keeley. Who is up?
On a point of order, Mr Speaker, last week at Culture, Media and Sport Oral Questions, my honourable friends, the member for Bristol West and the member for Slough, raised with the Minister the issue of ticket touting. The Minister claimed 2 points which I believe are inaccurate. First, the Minister claimed that legislation in the Consumer Rights Acts of 2015 and the Digital Economy Act of 2017 dealt with some of the issues around bots in the secondary market. However, there does not seem to have been a single conviction specifically for bot use, and there is a great deal of evidence that bots are still being used. Secondly, the Minister claimed that measures brought to cap resale prices in Ireland have increased fraudulent activity, but in fact there is no evidence whatsoever that fraudulent activity has increased. Fraud was actually reported to be down 27% in Ireland in the last quarter of 2023, and the Irish Government's official post-enactment report on their legislation, the 2021 Sale of Tickets Act, concludes this. This is a positive endorsement of the operation of the Act, and it means that the objectives of the Act are being met, whereby genuine fans can attend events at affordable prices. I seek your advice, Mr Speaker, about how we might encourage the Minister to correct the record.
I thank the Rule Member for the point of order and for notice of it. It is for the Minister to correct the record if they wish to, and in the meantime she's certainly put the points on the record for everyone to see.